got me coughing like COVID already. And you know what? I don't feel good, you know.
Yeah.
I feel alright.
Yeah.
But I don't feel good. You know that one? So I'll just let you know, innit?
Yeah,
but
it's calm now.
the laterals and that, they've been done. Like, I have at least done 1 or 2 this year. So we're good.
This year, you know.
This year.
No, I had to do one. Oh, we talk about it.
Yeah. This is all part of the intro.
Oh, we do
People.
Yeah.
Broken Generation, we are back after a long hiatus.
It's been a while, innit?
I think, you know, cause we don't check facts in this show.
Yeah,
we just throw it out there.
That's just
so
facts.
I think our last show came out like the 2nd of July.
Yeah, about that time.
So we are talking a good couple of months.
No excuses, you know, because Tutu's, you know, Freedom Day's already passed.
Oh yeah, I think that was one of the last things we spoke about, weren't it? Freedom Day.
It's like freedom got us kind of locked off.
Yeah. after we're given our freedom, everything. Nah, but that was gonna be the truth, though, innit? Because as soon as everything opened, we was gonna be busy again. You know, opportunities start coming, everything starts.
Everyone's
coming
outside because everyone's
outside. I wasn't even outside. I spent most of my time inside.
Oh, we need to talk about that, cuz.
We do. Other than that, we are back at the Broken Generation, keeping it still on season 2. We're not even calling it a new season, are we? It was just a
mid-season
unplanned mid-season break. Yeah, that's what we're going to say. We come back, we just want to flow with this one. We ain't even got no big topics to discuss. We just want to let it roll, let people know that we're back. And then next week we'll have something structured, ready to go. No, we won't. We won't.
No,
we never had anything structured, ready to go.
Yes.
What do we call it? Organic.
Yeah, that's it, man. Free flowing, organic, man.
This is organic. So, the inevitable question, my brother, what have you been on? Like, past couple of months, summary. Is there a summary you can give for the past couple of months?
I'm gonna try and give a summary, you know. I've been a little busy.
Good.
Working on a few things. You know, you've been helping me out with a few things.
Been trying.
Shout out to Danger and that. Released 2 books, cuz.
Mad.
2 books. So,
and wait, you wouldn't happen to have them with you, would you?
You know, it's just a
coincidence
that it just happened like that. I don't know how, but it just happened like that. So, boom, got 2 books out. Let me just show you the first one. Called It's All Spiritual. Nice. Short, concise, introductory book into consciousness, spiritual realm, those kind of thoughts and patterns.
Serious things.
Tutus, those of you who knew, I used to run in the church circles and that.
If not, check the show that we did.
For sure. So the intro is actually a letter to the church.
Okay, globally, interesting.
It's an open letter, so that's dope. And I got this book. Now, again, everyone that knows, if you don't know, blah, blah, blah. I used to do I did my master's in Christian theology or Christian thought. And this is my master's dissertation that I didn't submit. So I just changed it into a book format. And it's called A Time to Laugh.
Oh, so this was really your dissertation?
Yeah. This was no. It was the research from my dissertation turned into a book. Yes. Because some of it is a bit academic. Like maybe 1 or 2 chapters. It's basically everything I find funny about the Bible. So Old Testament, New Testament, and the Christian response to humor and entertainment. So it's called A Time to Laugh, a Jesus Junkie's response to all things that make you giggle. So obviously this is when I was on the church thing. Yeah. And all that. So that's that book. Anyone interested, grab them both on Amazon. And we're there.
So is this the format they come in, both in paperback or are they digital as well?
Yep, digital. You can get it on Kindle. You can get ebook downloads on all of the appropriate places.
Brother, that's right. Because every time I tell you, why do you not bring these things in?
What? They're in.
They're in. People, make sure you check it out. As always, there will be a link in the description.
Can I talk more?
Of course you could talk more. So show, my brother.
Partly. I've got a new book coming.
This guy. So what? Because I asked you this before and you said, big man, you're an author. There is no way.
You say that.
But how can you bring out 3 books and have a 4th book on the way and not consider yourself an author?
No, because until I'm a published author. These are self-published. These are self-published.
So you're like independent. You're an independent author.
An independent artist, you know what I mean? So I've got a new book coming probably February, which I'm probably the most proud of.
Okay.
It's a short story.
Yeah.
sort of like a novel format called Cupid's Tale.
Okay.
It's coming out in February. So it's like a love Valentine's kind of thing, innit?
My guy. So what? Can you give us any kind of... What's the thing on the back called again?
Summary.
Is that what it's called? A summary?
Nah, it's not called a summary, but I don't know what the actual
Yeah, could you give us something like that?
Yeah, so let me do this. So if you want more info,
yeah,
go to the Instagram, the Cupid's Tale book. So that's the handle. And promo will launch there at the end of the year. But yeah, it's about Cupid. So it's like a modern day rendition of Cupid's Tale. So Cupid's story. Everyone knows about Cupid, the little baby with a ting, with a bow and arrow. But it's set in modern day.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of, you know, modern day romance, modern day
that's impressive,
complications on relationship and dating and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where we're at in it.
It's impressive. So is this going to be again self-published, or you in?
Yeah, this is self-published. Isn't it? I'm not doing no talks just yet, innit?
Brother, I'm proud of you, man. It's good to see. It's so good to see.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
You're doing something different. Author, you know.
Appreciate that, man. Anyway, big man, what about you? What you been up to? Last few months.
So let's talk about the positives.
Okay, that's always good.
So, music came out yesterday. As we're talking today, we're recording is the 23rd, so the 22nd. Yeah, for the first time, released some music on like digital platforms,
streaming
Spotify,
platforms. Okay,
Amazon, yeah, Apple. You know, so it's been a while, man. I've been in this music thing for like 20 years.
That's a fact.
I never had anything out, so I just said, you know what? I made the decision on last Monday, sorted it all out, said, yeah, come out Friday. And it's there, man. So people, again, link in the description.
Support the team.
If you're interested in that, check that out. Some good stuff on there. Yeah, so that's basically the positive. The negative, the reason we've been out so long. Jeez. So, you know what? This is actually an important topic. I'll do it in the intro, but it is an important topic. So, I wasn't feeling too yeah? I wasn't feeling great. Not a corona thing.
Okay.
Like an internal thing.
Something else, yeah?
So, big man, obviously, men, and especially men of our complexion.
Okay.
But you say that look like us.
Yeah.
Don't go to the doctors. Like, we do not do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a masculinity pride thing, or if we're scared to hear something bad.
Yeah.
So obviously, like at the start, did the South Google thing.
Okay.
Everyone does. Boom. This thing, I got cancer. I got this. I got that. I'm saying, all right, calm. I accepted it. I'm on my way out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on my way out. Like spoke to a few people, like a few like nurses, a few people that are doing like their degrees, and they was like, nah, signs like this could be this. So I said, all right, cool.
Big man.
I said, cool. Let me get to the doctors, innit? Yo, see when I went to the doctors, big man.
Yeah, well, go on.
Hey, so basically, yeah, without being too, yeah, it was something around the back area, the lower back area, yeah. The lower back area, yeah. Not the spine, just a little bit further down. So obviously, when I went into the doctors now, they needed to do the examination.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, so I knew from the examination, things weren't looking good, big man.
I don't know what to say to that. Yeah, carry on.
When you go into the doctors and they tell you drop your trousers, you know it's about to get real.
Fast forward, brother. Fast forward.
Boom, went through that. Even then, pain. Yeah. Like a week, I was in pain, like agony. Couldn't walk. I'm in bed. And it took me to nearly faint, like fall over, black eye.
Yeah.
For me to then say, all right, calm, A&E, go to A&E. Went into A&E that same night. They're like, we need to operate today. You know them ones? And then that was like a 4-week minimum recovery.
Yeah,
so we're talking 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't grateful. So that's kind of the reason why it's been so long. Obviously, it's other people got other things going on. But yeah, I just want to encourage people. No word of a like visit the doctors.
Yeah,
man.
you gotta do the
visit. Like, obviously not if you got a cough or them kind of things, but if things ain't working like how they used to work.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you're out there. Make sure you visit the doctor. Someone told me that as well, like a few years ago. And they was like, "Are you gonna go?" I said, "Yeah, I'll go." I didn't ever go.
But the same thing?
No.
Okay.
This was something different.
Okay.
But we don't go, man.
Don't go doctors, you know.
Why don't we go doctors?
Nah, that's a next thing, fam. I don't know.
Yeah?
I go doctors still because, you know what I mean? I'm comfortable.
Yeah, you go doctors.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, because I was even saying, when I went, like, and the doctor was like, "Oh, any history or any..." I said, "I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first time I've been doctors in about 20 years. You know what that was? Like,
my days.
I think I went...
You know what? You want?
Oh, no, the last time I went to the doctors is I thought I hurt my knee.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be my hamstring. But so I went there for a checkup. Yeah. And that was probably 10 years ago minimum.
You know, that's definitely something that men do. Like, we just don't go doctors for most of the time. Unless it's serious. And I guess most of the time it's like, if it's not serious, if you think you can cope with it, you just bury it and just forget about it, and hopefully in like a week or 2 weeks time the body will just heal itself and you'll just deal with it. But yeah, man, let me encourage people to go to the doctors, innit?
Yeah,
and men, like, can I just encourage you, like, I know it sounds fun, but when your girl's telling that she wants to peg you, just say no, innit?
Big man, what's peg?
Oh, sorry.
Well, like washing line thing.
Is that what it is? I thought it was the situation. Is that not the situation?
No, I don't know.
Sorry.
What you...
Sorry.
I'm confused.
Let's fast forward that one, did it?
Do you know, though, in all honesty, not once during my consultation or did anyone ask if anything foreign... Like, they never asked that once.
Yeah.
Like, never once did they ask that question, which obviously I would have replied to promptly with a strong no, but it was never asked.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously other people ask. Like, as soon as I tell someone, they're like, "Big man, what are you on?" I was like, nah.
So what? They haven't said nothing. What's brought it on? It's not hereditary. It's not something internally that you've been eating.
No, so it's like, it could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Or it could be, like, they don't really know. Yeah. But
so
what they did say is it's got a high possibility of reoccurring. So it's like an abscess, a cyst.
Yeah.
But it can keep coming back. Obviously, went through the consultation. They told me all the stuff that I need to avoid and this and that. But I'm not at high risk. But then I wasn't at high risk to get it, and I still did. So yeah, man, it's not been great.
You need to get the MOT on your bodies,
yeah,
people.
man, I'm back now, though. I'm back.
Yeah? Feeling better?
I'm 70%.
Close. Okay.
You know, after an hour or two, I get a bit... I have to get up and stretch my legs. I had one of them... it was here, actually. But it's not... Yeah, the donut. So I had that for like a week or so when I was back up, mobile and able to be around. Couldn't drive for 4 weeks and... was off work for 6. Yeah, man, serious things. I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would have went to the doctors earlier, I could have prevented it. Yeah, I'm not sure. They didn't say that if it would have had early interception, it would be prevented.
It sounds a bit mad that the day that they find out they saw it, they said that they've got to operate.
Yeah, so I went in I went in a Friday. Yeah, seen the doctor. She gave me some medication. By the Wednesday, it was like hurting, killing, like I couldn't walk. And then by the Sunday night, I was like, listen, I nearly fainted. So that's when they seen it and was like, yeah, in. But on the Wednesday when I called, they just prescribed codeine. They didn't see it. Yeah. So maybe then if I would have went in, it could have prevented it from getting as bad. But... yeah, that's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes, man.
But shout out the GP and the NHS. They looked after me still. I can't lie. I've got no quarrels with that.
Youngsters, we need more GPs and doctors, innit?
Definitely.
Put the drill music down and go study some education, innit?
Trust me. That's what we're talking about. Don't worry about being no podcaster or YouTuber. There's enough of them. Don't be a doctor or a nurse.
That's a fact.
Everyone wants to be a podcaster or a YouTuber, man. Through my youth on here, he's gonna be a YouTuber. That's what I even bought him the YouTube book.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. How to like YouTube for kids. You think he reads it? He just thinks he knows what he's doing. Oh,
that's alright, man.
Anyway, that was in the intro. Even all the intros long.
We digress.
My brother, let's get into topic number 1.
It's me. Am I talking
So you
first?
big man, the intro.
Is this what we do?
This is your guy.
Okay. So first of all, guys, we got to talk about the greatest living musical genius that has ever graced the stage. Greatest created. His first album was my top 3 of all time albums ever.
My number
Your number 1, my top
one.
3. I think it comes. Mine's Bob Marley's Legend album. Then it's probably joint second with Lauryn Hill's Miseducation.
Nah, I can't. I can't even. Yeah, okay. Yes,
But
yes.
Kanye West.
Kanye. Do you know what the thing is? That intro could probably only be one living person.
okay.
Because he claims that himself.
Yeah. Facts.
So when you're talking like that, people probably thought he's gonna say Kanye.
Yeah. It's kind of obvious.
Yeah. Like musical genius.
College dropout.
Yeah.
Incredible. Late registration decent.
Changed my perspective on music. College.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Facts.
That's why for me it's always going to be number 1. I'm not saying it's the best produced, the best lyrical, the best content.
Yeah.
But it just changed my perspective on how I see music and beats and production and all of that.
No, I loved it, mate. Anyway, recently, obviously he's brought out a new album. I don't know if you checked a new album, mate. Was it Donda? Donda, dedicated to his mum and that.
Yeah. I went. Yeah, I listened to the whole thing. No, I don't even think it's alright. But
there's a few things that was okay in there. Anyway, man just put out a picture on his Insta about his new haircut. I don't know if you've seen it. I just want to talk about Kanye for a second. Like,
we have to talk about Kanye.
Seems like there's something, I don't know, there's like a imbalance, something going on in his brain at the moment. I don't know. What do you think?
Do you know what? I think since, what is it? Couldn't we say Kim? He's just consistently been in the news.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's probably not, well, maybe a month, but there's not a time when we're not talking about something to do with
madness.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's trainers, whether it's his personal life, whether it's music, whether it's other ventures he's got going on, whether he's out wearing a MAGA hat for Donald Trump. Like, and I have conversations with people about Kanye, and they say, do you not think he's the most intelligent person around? Because he knows how to stay consistent and make money.
He's a billionaire, that's a fact.
Yeah, like, he knows how to stay consistent.
Yeah.
And from what we see, obviously, I know early years, he had Jay-Z as, like, his mentor.
Yep.
But other than that, there's no one else really around him that we can see.
Yeah.
That is, like, mentoring him through this and saying, right, in the fashion world, this is how you make money. This is, but he's done it.
Yeah. Well, he talks about, I seen an interview with him when he was in France for a year. He moved to France and did like an internship at one of the big clothing labels. So he, like, there's a part of me, there's an element in me that thinks, man, this guy is like super intelligently smart. And there's a part of me that's just like, I don't get him, mate.
No, I definitely don't get him.
He's not one of the cool kids in school, do you know what I mean? He doesn't seem like that sometimes. He's just a bit wacky.
But he'd be the kid in school. You'd come to non-uniform day.
Yeah.
And he'll come Gucci out. You know them ones in like £700, and you'll be like, what?
Yeah.
And like that'd be a normal day, but then normal days he's just a bit weird.
Yeah, facts.
Like he would be in super fashion, and you'd be like, what is this guy? But you would never expect it from him. He seems like that kind of guy.
I don't know, man. He seems a bit strange. His hair's a bit strange. But again, in some extent, he's quite super uber intelligent. Like, I've heard him talk about how he's got is it Wisconsin? Where's he living? Alabasta.
Yeah, he's got the farm thing.
He's got a huge farm. Organic food that he's growing, like new ways of energy and electricity and stuff like that. He's creating and small elements of a town that he's trying to build. Like that, in that side of him, he's like super smart, super intelligent. And I guess when you're that smart and you're that intelligent, there is a bit of wackiness that's going on as well. So maybe he is just super smart. But his haircut, brother, I saw his haircut and I was like, brother, where did he get this from?
So what?
Is that Tim? Did Tim do his hair?
Oh.
Because I know you and the man, you and the man that used to get
whatever. You and the
man used to get trims
we
there,
had this conversation before. We had this conversation and you said I've been there 2, 3, maybe 4 times.
No. I've been there twice. I've been there twice, and it was only to get the hair.
Yeah, to get the line. Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Anyway, shout out to Tim, innit? Shout out to Tim. You know? The joke is, most people would know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. When they listen to it, they know.
Shout out to Tim.
But yeah, Kanye, man. I just don't know. And the thing is, as well, is he is a hot selling topic.
Yeah.
So whenever he does these mad things, like when he walking around with like a full face mask on or something, covering his face, and like he just these things people pick up on, like the press will pick up on it, and definitely push it because people's gonna click it. It's clickbait. Like he's probably one of the most recognizable names in the world.
Yeah, facts.
You know, and some people might not even know Kanye raps.
Yeah.
But they know his name, maybe whether it's through Kim, whether it's just through the Donald Trump thing. Like he's Kanye West as a brand now.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if he even regards himself as a musician anymore.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because like he's known for his antics. So he's known for, was it Taylor Swift jumping on stage? Yeah,
there you go.
That madness. He's named for
saying don't care about black people. Obviously, so the whole Kim thing.
Yeah, Kim. His antics is what's selling him. Does that make sense? And that's probably where he's making his money off of his branding, is because of his name, not necessarily his music. Because after college dropout and late registration, I don't know if there's
but the thing is, I think his music sells massively.
Yeah.
But it's...
Even if the quality, I personally don't think
like mine,
great,
it's not for me.
Yeah.
But it sells. And I saw, again, it's not fact, but I saw like a kind of meme thing or like a 60-second video where it says like most of the rappers, including Kanye, their net worth, only 10% of it is music.
Yeah, facts.
So like if Kanye's worth $1 billion, only 100 million of that is music.
Yeah.
The 900 million is from his endorsements, is from Weezes, is from everything else.
Yeah.
So if only 10% of his net worth is from you, could he even consider himself a musician?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what? He might say, yeah, that's where I stepped out, that's where I got on. But if he's like, but now I'm making more money and focusing more time on fashion, is he not a fashion designer?
That's a good point.
Was a musician.
That's a good point. Like, because I fell in love with Kanye as the musician.
100%.
So, and he'll always be a musician to me. That's why I care about his music that he puts out. So this other stuff, like his Gap deal, I don't even still a Gap deal, his Adidas deal, like those things are cool and they're cute, but I've
never owned a pair of Yeezys.
Nah, never.
Or
not that I hate them. I think they're right still.
I've never bought any
merchandise.
Yeah, like collaboration stuff he's done with anyone. Obviously, number one is Pierre money.
Yeah,
like, that's number one.
Facts.
I ain't paying £350, £400 for a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah, facts.
No chat. And remember he bought out that plain white tee, and it was called plain white tee, and it was like $100. So whatever that is in UK money, I know $100 is not something where I can go to Good Primark and buy a t-shirt £3.50
for a plain white tee.
There you go, plain white tee. So yeah, like you said, I know Kanye through the music, and I'm still waiting. And I might be waiting forever for that Kanye to come back. But that Kanye was hungry. Like,
that's facts.
You could hear it in his music. You could hear it in his productions. Like, he was hungry. Like,
and do you know what? I thought he was going to be that hungry for Donda, because like the promo behind it was like mad. Like he's truly trying to compete with Drake. Like he's trying to put out the greatest album. Like there's going to be loads of songs on it. But it came out and it kind of...
The thing is though, I think like his work ethic and everything behind the scenes was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what did he do? Hired out the stadium.
The Barclays Centre,
put on listening parties for like 50,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, all of that promo stuff, I think I don't know if he could be touched. I don't think he can be, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think promo-wise and selling his music and getting it out there.
Get this brand out there,
I think he's the biggest artist in the world for that.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's like rock bands and people that like tour for 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Which that's crazy, amazing. So obviously that's how they sell and that's their work. But like Kanye, 6 months, he'll just put on a madness.
And that's the sad thing about it. We'll never get the Kanye from yesteryears because he's got other things to focus on.
100%.
And he probably feels like he's bigger than music, or he's bigger than just producing an album. As much as he still may love it, he thinks he's bigger than that. So
I don't know if he does love it. For me, and obviously we don't know him, but I feel like he's now feels the pressure of he has to do something bigger than music.
Yeah, okay.
Like, he could never just release an album.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we could never in a year get a surprise drop Kanye album.
Yeah.
You know, like how some artists just drop a mixtape or drop an album.
He needs the world to see it.
He needs the world to see that he's behind the scenes, that he's this creative genius, that, you know, he's dressing up as the devil and he's having angels come on him. And, like, all of these... What did he have? Like, Marilyn Manson and...
Lil Baby.
Yeah, like... He has to do them things. He has to do them elaborate.
Yeah.
Like, to showcase everyone how amazing he is.
And you know what? The ego of a person. And again, I would probably be the exact same thing.
I'm not saying like, that I would have do
my
this.
albums, if I was dropping albums, they were doing incredible, and I had like the girl that everybody wanted. I'm not saying she's that. Anyway, no comment. Then my ego would be through the roof as well.
Yeah.
If I could have a conversation with the president and then have the ex-president like talking about me and all these sort of things and being on the news, like my ego would be crazy as well. So I get it to some extent. Even though I wish, you know what I mean. He had.
Would you feel like you would go to his extreme though?
Probably, fam.
No, but think so. My only problem is, and it's not even a problem.
Yeah.
But original Kanye was like an activist. Like, he come on tunes and said, my mum was arrested for the sit-ins. And, you know them ones?
Yeah.
And like, but I don't see a lot of that no more.
Nah, I do, cuz I still see it. Even in his new albums when he's talking about...
yeah, but it's good him talking about it.
But it's different, it's different.
He's now in a position to change a lot.
If he wanted to.
Like, a massive position.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I know, did he... I may be wrong, but was it Kanye that had the whole female orchestra? Was it Kanye that on one of his shows? It might not be Kanye, but it's possible.
Yeah,
but just had an all-female orchestra.
Yeah,
like just wanted all females. So I'm saying like stuff like that is stuff I want from Kanye.
Yeah,
like he's in a position now where he's able to make change.
Do you think
the first Kanye I first fell in love with and listened to his music?
Facts.
That was part of the reason.
Facts.
Like he was so relatable and. You know, I could get him. Now I don't get him.
Facts.
That's fact. I don't know what he's doing day to day. I don't follow him even enough to even know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I would like to see more like that from him. But like you said, he's in a different place.
And you know what it is? For him, though, I think it's easy for us to point up and say, yeah, you can do so much. But for him, he probably can lose so much as well. Like me and you, like, if we lose £10, it's like, sure, man, let's tenner. Well, that's £20, innit? But for him, if he makes a wrong move, he might... lose out on 100 million. Yeah. Like a brand deal may flop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So these sort of things. So he's got to walk on. He's probably got a lot of pressure that he feels self-inflicted. Yeah. But he's got a lot of pressure and he probably doesn't feel like he can do as many things as he wants to do. Or he thinks that he has to try and change the world, but he has to have a certain tax bracket, money situation, right conversation with the right people. But I just think it's a learning thing we can learn from him.
Yeah. What do you think? Learn how to do it right or learn how to do it wrong?
Or just learn from the perils of achieving more. Like the more you achieve in life, are you able to rein your ego in and like be a better person, blah blah blah.
Do you think he's got people around him? Like, do you think he's got people around him like that are mentoring him? Do you think he listens to people?
I don't think he listens to people. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
No, yeah.
You ain't got the answers.
Yeah. You already said who's got the answers. Nobody.
I don't know, man. He probably does have people that he listens, that talks to him. I remember him talking about in an interview when when he was talking to his dad, and his dad was like, when he was doing like Sunday service. Yeah, he was going around doing that, and his dad was like saying, "Oh, you need to have a preacher, you need to have a pastor, you need to like preach the gospel, blah blah blah." And then he said in an interview that he turned around to his dad and says, "But you weren't here." You left me.
That's what,
you know what I mean?
To me,
so those sort of things you can't really talk about because you try to give him advice and he'll just cut you. I reckon.
Yeah, I feel like he's that kind of person.
Yeah, facts.
Like I feel like he would have an answer for everything.
Yeah, facts.
But you never know. You might actually sit down. Like, not that we're ever gonna get the opportunity.
Yeah. And
he's actually a persona.
Oh, that's your real Kanye.
Like
not
the
like
Kanye
this.
might just be a calm, family man.
Yeah.
But he knows in order to sell his brand, like you said, now he feels the pressure that he had. Like Kanye, what did he do? Swore he's never gonna smile no more.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like in pictures and stuff, he's never gonna smile.
Yeah.
So like they got the meme where he's smiling, then he shuts his face, then he like all of these kind of things. Like why would you need to do
random.
that?
Yeah,
like, you
that's
don't
random.
need to do stuff like, wow, he obviously feels he needs to, but like, that's a big selling point again. Yo, are we gonna ever catch Kanye smiling?
Yeah.
Anytime he's around pictures. You know them what? Smart brother. Nah, he's smart. He's
smart.
Marketing wise.
He is smart.
He's a genius.
Do you know what? This is the only thing. If Kanye ever listens to this, yeah. When College Dropout came out, he said he was going to do 3 albums. He was going to do College Dropout. I think it's Late Registration.
Yeah.
And then he was going to do Good Ass Job. And then Good Ass Job, he said, I can't do this. I'm going to bring out something else. Yeah. And he switched. If he ever brings out Good Ass Job, which is supposed to be like the end of the trilogy, I think it is.
Okay.
That would be like the great. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
sooner or later he's gonna drop it.
Obviously, College Dropout for me was amazing.
Yeah.
Change, and then I think because I had that at such a high level, I didn't believe Late Registration hit that until I listened to it not that long ago, and I said, "Yo, Late Registration is fire as well."
Yeah, facts.
Like the production, even the features, like Late Registration's serious.
Yeah.
But because I've always had College Dropout as my album, you know, and when he brought out Late Registration, it wasn't College Dropout.
Yeah, facts.
But now I've got the opportunity to go back and listen. I say, yo, Late Registration's crazy as well.
Sick.
And what was after that? Graduation with the
Graduation. And maybe it was a full album supposed to be done then. It's Graduation. Then it was
because that's when it started to
go a bit left.
In my opinion,
okay.
Like other people will tell you that is progression, and that's how progression in music sounds. Okay. So from what College Dropout sounds like, and I think he has. Yeah. I think since probably College Dropout, Late Registration, very similar. Yeah. But I think from Graduation forward, 808 and Heartbreaks and whatever.
To be honest, actually, I liked 808 and Heartbreaks. But it wasn't anywhere near College Dropout.
But can you see the progression? He started to get a bit electric. And like he started to sympathy and.
But you know what they say? They say again, I'm not a big time artist, innit?
Yeah.
But what they say is your first album's your best album, one of your best albums, or means the most to you because you're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
And then you start touring and you realize, oh, this kind of song makes this kind of impact to the crowd. So you want to make these kind of songs so that when you go on tour, the crowd's like incredible.
Yeah.
So your whole idea of how to make music or what you want to make music changes, isn't it? But big man, since you're on streamings. On the streams, you should be telling the world about how to do these things, innit? So you should be giving advice to Kanye. That's what I'm saying. Should be happening.
If Kanye needs to call me, just DM the Instagram, message the YouTube, and me and Kanye can have that chat.
Have a quiet sit down, innit?
And sit down. If he flies
do you know what?
me out,
Kanye is the kind of random person that may actually do that.
Yeah, just randomly. If he flies me out, like I'm willing to go out and have that conversation.
Okay.
We could do it on camera.
Yeah.
You know, let's get it popping, Kanye. Like, yeah, I'm from the days where people thought his name was Kayne.
Oh yeah.
You know that was couldn't even say his name.
Yeah.
Or Kanye or whatever it was. I remember Radio 1.
Yeah.
Called out his name wrong. You know them ones? What's it called? Through the Wire.
Yeah.
People didn't know.
Classic song as well, man. Classic video as well.
Again, all of it.
Anyway.
But yeah, old type Kanye. Yeah, man. I know he may not be relevant for a topic, but
but
we need to speak
because it's from the heart. That one,
it does.
The Kanye conversation is from the heart.
Personal.
You get me? I can see. I'm seeing your life, Kanye, man. If you need some, spiritual guidance.
So what is he? What is he on now? Do you know what he's on now? So him and Kim's. Are they officially split?
I heard they divorced.
She got a new man in that, innit?
Oh, is it? Jeez, that's hurting me. That's hurting my heart.
Yeah. What, you're happy with him and Kim?
Yeah, I am. I think that's where his heart is, isn't it?
Okay.
It's like P Diddy and J-Lo.
they didn't even survive like 6 months.
I know, but in my head they're still together, and I'm like, yo, perfect couple, man, perfect couple. Anyway,
mine's Nelly and Ashanti. Good
okay,
couple,
yeah, that was solid.
You see the verses.
The verses, yeah.
The Ja Rule and Fat Joe. Yeah. And she said that was the first time she's seen one for 8 years. You know?
Yeah. They got a hug. Did you see the little awkward hug?
Yeah, the little awkward.
That life, you know.
That verses was sick though. I enjoyed that. That was sick.
That was sick.
I actually did.
I thought I knew Ja Rule was gonna win.
But to be fair, I know they said at the end, but there's not a lot of people that can go head to head with Ja Rule.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That generation, he had those
Unlock.
hits. Like I don't even know if you could put the Jay-Z's and the 50s, and because they had hits.
They had hits,
spread out.
Yeah.
But like, what's as big as What's Love and the tune with Mary and all, like, they're massive hits.
It's a different flex
like,
as well.
You would need Fabulous Into You, but then Fabulous kind of got beat up by Jada, and Jada don't even really have those hits.
Yeah, facts. I would have said 50 and Ja Rule would have been a nice little verses.
Never gonna happen though.
It couldn't happen though, but 50, because again, 50 might just do like the gangster stuff, the street stuff, and you can't really put gangster stuff and street stuff against the Ja Rules because he hasn't really got. He's probably got a few of them, but he's not.
He played a few, but then I guess 50 does have the hits. I guess
21
50,
questions.
21 in the club.
But no one wants to see that though.
Best friend.
You don't want 50 Cent jumping on stage talking about it. 21 questions.
No, I would want to see that.
You would.
That's my rhythm. I think that's probably his best tune.
Nah, bro, that's a bit.
What with Megan Good in the video as well. Hey, childhood. Nah. I said, who is this? I said, yo, it's the little cousin Scooter girl. I said, who? I didn't have Disney, bruv. I didn't grow up with no Disney channel. I didn't know none of them Disney. I just saw Megan Good in video.
Yeah. No, she was solid still.
Yeah.
She still is.
I don't even know what's she on now. We random.
No, she's random. Yeah, she married to a pastor, innit? She married to a pastor.
Actually, yes, I have seen that.
Devin, I think his name is.
Shout out you, yeah. Again, if you need the chat, then
short little combo.
If you need any support, we're those guys. Alright, let's keep it moving. So, swiftly moving on.
Swiftly.
But I guess we're keeping still on like the celebrity persona.
Yeah.
It's not. We don't really talk about celebrities a lot, do we? I don't think we do. But I guess this is more than it's just a celebrity that's brought this subject
to our attention,
to the front. But obviously, it's been going on for a while.
Facts.
So, obviously, next topic we're going to talk about is the controversy around Jessie Nelson. So, I had no idea who Jessie Nelson is.
No, you didn't know?
No, you could have told, pre this.
Yeah.
If you would have told me that name, I would have had no idea.
I'm quite surprised about that.
You're lying. Hi. So you know who she was?
Yeah.
From what?
Well, I knew who she was because of Little Mix, the little things that she used to, little Beck's, bad press that she used to got. I think she used to be called the fat one.
Oh, yes, I've been told. No, yeah, I've been told that.
And she had a documentary on BBC about that, I think.
Oh, is it?
In recent years.
So I know the two that are with footballers. So Leanne is with Andre Gray, and the other girl is with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah.
So, and I can't even remember her name, but I would know her if I seen her.
I don't remember Little Mix. And Little Mix did a song with Stormzy.
Yeah, but they could have, but I don't know who she is.
Okay.
They could have done, they might have.
I know about Little Mix, man.
Maybe I know who Little Mix are. And maybe if I seen them as a group, I would know who they are. Yeah. But I don't know her name.
Okay,
I would have never known her name. So coming across this, I think, where did I see it first? So I don't know if I seen it being promoted on Twitter.
Yeah.
First. And so, the tagline was Little Mix star collaborates with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Featuring P. Diddy. I said, hey.
Yeah.
To me, that instantly said, this is going to be a proper hip-hop song.
Yeah.
This ain't a pop tune.
Yeah.
This is going to be, samples P. Diddy's Bad Boys or something like that. I said, yo, this is going to be a proper hip-hop song.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a pop song, which, taking Jessie from Little Mix, and that's the only way I know where they are. And then, obviously, I watched the video, and I'm thinking, I don't remember this girl in Little Mix.
Okay, yeah.
Not that I know who they are, because I just explained, but I'm thinking I don't remember this girl in Little Mix. From what I remember, they had the one mixed race girl. And that's all I remember, to be honest. Did they have two or one?
Yeah, good clue.
Yeah, but anyway, I didn't remember this girl in there.
Yeah.
So obviously, it weren't until then I asked a few questions, and they was like, nah, she is dark. Like, even that, I had the conversation with my partner.
Yeah.
And I said, no, obviously she's got some mix in her.
Yeah.
Like, something. She's like, no, she's white. White, British,
you know yeah,
white.
Yeah.
I said, surely not. Like, she's darker than Nicki Minaj.
And is that because you watched us because of the video?
Yeah, I've never seen her before. Like I said, I've seen Little Mix, but I've never seen her. And I thought if I would have seen her as part of the group, I would recognise her. Like, I would always recognise the mixed race girl. But then, like I said, they're with the footballers.
Yeah, facts.
So, yeah, I had that conversation.
Yeah.
And she was like, nope. Like, she's white. Like, look at her pictures.
Yeah.
Look at her before.
Yeah.
I said, no way. And then, as days went on, videos started clocking up numbers.
Yeah.
The tagline, Blackfishing, got put to her and it all went off. So what is your...
So, for me, yeah, the song itself, I thought, it just makes sense. Marketing-wise, if you just come from a pop group, it just makes sense to make it... You're doing your solo thing, to do a complete flip.
Yeah.
So, to me, on the surface, it wasn't deep to me.
Okay.
And because I didn't know...
Yeah, it's not deep to me.
Like, I recognised it was her from Little Mix.
Okay.
I didn't recognise that she was... I thought she might just be like quarter cast or something in her. Like
That's
that,
what I thought.
Don't
know if you're allowed to say quarter
Am I not allowed to say that?
I don't think so.
No? What's the appropriate phrase?
Yeah, I think that's...
of mixed heritage.
Yeah. Of 25% mixed heritage.
But I just thought she had something in her. And,
yeah.
And it didn't turn out... I didn't realise I didn't really care, to be honest. I just thought, you're stealing that's a dope sample to have.
Serious.
And I swear
well,
he's in
it because he's in the video.
He's in the video at the start, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that's sick. So to me, I was just like, that's dope marketing. The song's not marketed for me, so it's not for the
That's not a bad song, though.
Yeah, it's a decent song, innit?
Yeah,
you got Nicki
bad.
on there. Yeah, that's gonna be dope for your career. So on the surface, I was just like, yeah, cool. Whatever, innit?
Yeah.
And then obviously on the Insta for me, like, I was just seeing people talk about blackfishing, about how this is horrible, this is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. And then I just thought, let me deep it a bit more.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Like, blackfishing makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what blackfishing is, like, they say blackfishing is when, normally for women of European descent who try and look either Hispanic, of African descent, or they're trying to look black.
That's a proper PC explanation, brother. Yeah. I like it.
Did you see me read? I was reading that.
I was gonna say because I like it. That was proper.
So that's to some extent what they call blackfishing, and it's also to some extent what used to be done as like blackface. Yeah. So you know when minstrels, yeah, exactly. And white people used to paint their faces black and stuff like that. So it's a slight little bit of mockery because it feels like she's only doing that to appeal to a certain audience. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she only had, it seemed like, black people in her music videos, dancers. She's trying to look urban, look hip hop. Again, it is the sample, so maybe she has some right in that. But when she's talking about she wants bad boys, I'm just like, hey, does she really? But again, people don't sing their own songs. Someone else probably wrote it for her, and she just sang it because it's a pop song.
Although I agree, everything you're saying, she probably didn't. Well, not even probably. She 90% didn't make them decisions.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I know she's come out and said, this is me, this is who I always have been. Yeah. Obviously, with Little Mix, I was censored because of the group we are. Now I've got a bit more creative freedom. You're really seeing me, but I doubt she has got creative freedom.
I don't believe that.
I doubt she had any input in the video. It was, right, this is the director, this is the director's vision. Yeah. This is your role in that video. This is the song. Yeah. Like, I very much doubt, I don't know, but I doubt she even reached out to Nicki. Yeah. Nicki was probably reached out record label to record label.
Exactly
like
that.
All of this would have been put in place for her to turn up.
And it could have been anyone. Yeah. If it weren't Jessie, they could have just put any
anyone.
Random female in and just made that song and it'd come out exactly the same. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So for her, I know that she did like a Instagram live with Nicki. Yeah. And they said I don't think they've met. I'm not sure if they've met. I didn't actually watch it, so I'm just...
No.
We don't do facts here, so it doesn't matter.
We don't do facts. We don't.
But, so it could have just been anything. And to me, can I just be honest with the people? Yeah. When I found out she was white, I was just like, it just makes sense, cuz...
What do you mean? Elaborate on what makes sense.
I'm not going to put it in my words, innit? I didn't say this. But I had a conversation with somebody, innit? Yeah. At work. Literally happened yesterday. Yeah. Shout out to her. She was an Asian lady. Great person, great human being. She said to me, Dean, can I ask you a question, please? Can I ask you a question? I goes, yeah, what? She goes, you know those English girls, they like you, yeah? They like people that look like you. They like you a lot. So when I realised that Jesse's white, I'm just like, it just makes sense, innit? It might have been a fantasy for a long time, innit? Just to be with black people or quote unquote bad boys, innit? I'm just guessing, innit? I'm just guessing.
It's possible.
Her history of dating has been the total opposite, though. It's been
is it?
Yeah, I think she's been with is it a Love Island guy or a white guy from Love Island? Or
Big man,
like
I said, I know nothing about her till the day I watched the video.
Yeah. So apparently she doesn't like bad boys in her real life.
But this is what I'm saying.
But it's marketing for me. It's not deep, innit?
Yeah. So taking out her situation, obviously she's the reason it's come to the forefront.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a problem in society? Like you said, if it's hard to explain, but say if a girl, say it's a white girl, or what do you say, a girl of European descent, is attracted to black guys, do you think it's then acceptable for them to change their appearance to look more similar to?
So what I'd say, me personally, I am not offended by it.
Okay.
Like, last name Henry. That's the handle on Insta.
Damn it.
It's not offended by it.
Sorry. Before I do that,
go on.
Obviously Adele as well got a lot of backlash for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so continue.
And I think she was in Jamaica, but for me personally, like, I don't mind when people embrace our culture in it, or cultures of like Caribbean culture, African culture. Like, it doesn't offend me in it. But I'm not the demographic that's offended by it.
Yeah, like, I'm not offended either.
It's normally black females that are offended by it.
It's easy.
Okay. So I know that I'm speaking from my perspective. I'm not offended by it because to me they're saying good things about people that look like me to some extent. So I mean, they're saying, oh yeah, they like that song was anyway saying to some extent. Bad connotations were saying it's bad, innit? Negative connotations, but I get it. Do you know what I mean?
They were saying bad boys and everyone in the thing's black.
Yeah,
I don't know if that is saying good things. I don't know if visual representation matches.
But common like modern language, innit? When we say bad, sometimes we mean good, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, Urban Dictionary says that, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, you checked that? That's not something you checked.
But yeah, so I'm not. So I know black women are offended because they're like, oh. It's to them. It's black men are being more attracted to people that look like black women, but are not being black women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's definitely that's something that's gone on for years. That we've, as black men, or as maybe half casted that you want to call me, go on. But someone that obviously we've grew up with that around us. Maybe not us personally, because obviously we both have histories that are a bit different.
Yeah.
My current is not, but like we've known that certain guys, will not go out with black girls, but will go out with the white girls that hang around and embrace the black culture.
Yeah, facts.
So they might dress the same. They might even have their hair done the same. They might have weave. They might do all of that.
Yeah.
But they're not the black girls, and and the guys are not attracted to those. And
so in the mind, psychologically, I understand a black girl's frustration with the idea of it. You get me? I don't fully get it, but I can understand their frustration because for them it's like, oh, you're just stealing, quote unquote, my man. Do you know what I mean? So I get it. But for me, it's not. But I also say, throughout history, we've all done this. Yeah. So, like, there was a time when being European was the in thing.
Yeah.
So, black people would be bleaching their skin or, anyone of any other ethnicity would try and look more European.
But then was that... I don't know if that was, like, a trend thing or if that was literally in order to get work, in order to get a job. Like, society deems that in order for you to...
Yeah.
Be accepted in society, you need to be of a lighter skin.
But that's the same thing.
Because this is personal. These are personal decisions. They're not being made like.
No.
It's not black guys saying, "I only like white girls that are tanned and have cane roll," and like I've not come across that. They might have a preference.
So I would say, and I get your point, but what I'd say is it's the same thing because. It's what we deem as valuable. In today's society now, we value relationships and being seen as cool and getting likes and ticks and all these sort of things. Whereas back in the day, what was the in thing or the thing to do is to get a job, get a high paid job, and for those reasons you'd have to be of a white complexion or a lighter skin. And nowadays, to be cool or to be socially acceptable is to have darker skin or to be more urban centered. Does that make sense? So even though they're not, the pressures are from different things, but the pressure today is from social media and from your friends and from pop culture and hip hop culture and things of that nature. Whereas back in the day, it was survival. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I just think they're from different parts of.
Yeah, definitely, they're definitely different.
You know, they may relate, but they're just from different parts.
And even in the sense of magazines, for example, like fashion magazines, even still to this day, but there was a specific skinny, tall European women were models. Yeah, with no body and no breasts. No. Whereas today, it's a slight difference. I mean, some magazines, traditional magazines are still the same, but most of the normal magazines nowadays are having more curvy women, having people with voluptuous breasts and body, and are more urban looking. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I think the standard of beauty changed over time, and our standard of beauty today is a Kim Kardashian who is.
I was about to say, for me, it seems like she changed the game a lot.
Yeah, facts.
Like whether you like her or not. Yeah, she seemed to change the game a lot, and made it so that girls could have a figure, could be curvy,
some kind of shape,
but still be like. I don't know if she has, but I'm sure she's been rated like one of them sexiest women in the world. By probably. What magazine, whatever it is. But no, it's a mad topic,
So what's your thoughts on blackfishing? Are you in agreement with it, or disagree with it, or what advice could you give Jessie?
Jessie, big Jessie, she's going on Instagram live with us. I'm going to go to another video. So someone sent me a video of Russ, the American guy. Yeah. So he released a video. I don't know if he was having a conversation or if it was like an interview, but he was saying, as a white artist using black music, we need to start giving back to the communities. So he's like, we're not even from the communities that hip hop originated from. We're not affecting anyone in that community, but we need to understand if we're using the culture and the community and everything that's built from it, we need to start giving back and we need to be held accountable for it. I said, you know what? Like, I don't listen to Russ. Everything I seen with Russ is he was beat or whatever, but that made sense to me. Like, that, for me, that made sense. If you're going to be blackfishing or whatever, or trying, then maybe you need to acknowledge where those things have come from. Acknowledge the people that's come before you. With Jessie, I don't know how that can be done, but for me, that was done when Nick is in the video and P. Diddy's in the video. Because her fan base, maybe Nick is pop, but they're not really going to know who P. Diddy is. Like, they probably know the name.
Or maybe know a song here or there.
Yeah, or maybe a song. So, it probably worked both sides for them too.
No, that's good.
I can't say, I don't know the facts, but no hip hop person probably cares for Jessie.
Facts.
No hip hop person is gonna then now go and look at her catalogue. And be like, oh my, but someone that don't know P. Diddy might be like,
what other songs he's done? Yeah. The YouTube suggestions on the sides might be a few P. Diddy tunes.
So maybe that worked for him. And I'm not saying that is the right thing. But in that situation, that probably benefited. So obviously for her, it was she needed that credibility person, and she probably couldn't have got, especially not more than Nicki. There's probably no other
Cardi B, I guess.
Obviously, she could have the Lauryn Hills and that's credible. But for pop, Nicki, and you can't question P. Diddy. No one can. He's not questionable. He's up there with the Jay-Z's and So for credibility, she got that, and I guess for promotion, he would have saw something from that. He wouldn't have done that for the kindness of his heart. We know P. Diddy, he's a businessman.
Facts.
So he knew by doing this and allowing it, because he was in the video, so he probably saw her pre-makeup or pre-suntan, and then saw it in the video. I'm thought, so I don't know if there's a bit of a give and take, because it's going to happen. And rather than shut it down, I think we need to know how everyone's going to benefit from it. And I know it's not even a big thing, but if you're going to be in the culture, you're going to use the culture, you want to know what the culture is. I even say it day to day, all right, you want to cook Jamaican food, go to the Jamaican shop. Go to the butchers, you know. Don't go Asda and buy.
Yeah.
You know, you're buying bun and hardo bread and them thing from Asda. Like, put little respect on, the culture. Go to a local shop, or you know. And if you're gonna want to cook curry goat or cook jerk chicken or whatever you want to cook, go to those shops and buy the ingredients. That's me. That's what I would say.
That's good.
And that's kind of where I come from, and I'm always gonna believe that.
I'm all for that. I think the topic of blackfishing, blackface, like all of these sort of things is a wider discussion, because it's about exactly what you're saying, putting respect on the culture that you're trying to represent, or you're trying to steal from or take from. Yeah, or profit from, or any of that. Because it's not just Jesse. Like, you see it in, to some extent, Justin Bieber with his trying to jump on Essence remix. Have you heard about that one? Wizkid, the Essence tune.
Nah, I don't even know what the Essence tune is. Wow. The Wizkid tune.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With him jumping on that, even with Turtle Bay.
Oh, you know what? When I said
teeth
food, I thought... Nah, but remember, because it's still... Turtle Bay is a Caribbean... Do you know what the origins of Turtle Bay are?
I don't know.
Like, is it a UK...
No, it's not. I don't think it's a UK team.
Like, brought over from...
I know it's definitely not from the Caribbean. And that's my point.
But you know it's gonna be like one of them like Desmond and someone brought it over in like the 60s and had a little shack in London somewhere. And then obviously like Levi Roots kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, and then suddenly it's grown, and now we've got,
because even Levi Roots, I mean, this is how you put respect on a name. Even Levi Roots, who has a brand in like the Caribbean, the UK kind of food production, he doesn't own Levi Roots. The brand. He's
got a percentage.
He's got a percentage. So
small.
Yeah. So even though they took him and used him as the face of it and built a brand around him, he doesn't earn all of that money. But at least he's got a little change, which makes me happy and smile. So
definitely.
So
so do you think so when I see we're going somewhere different now. Go on. But you know, like we see like what's the brand? Who does the rice? Microwave rice.
Uncle Ben's.
Is it even Uncle Ben? But anyway, you see them, and now they've got Caribbean. Now they've got like rice and peas, or they've got like they got their own jerk chicken range. Like, I know we're being a bit pedantic because we're in a country where everyone takes everyone. And you might go to the local and they're selling Indian food, and it's 2 white British people. But there was all. So I guess everyone does take everyone's culture in this country. We do.
And the reason why, to some extent, again, I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn, but the reason why people get upset, I'm assuming, from our culture is because we don't have a lot.
No.
We don't have a lot of ownership over our culture here in Britain. Not at all. So therefore, when it's taken or it's abused or in any way, shape or form, we feel a bit of gripe about it, defensive about it. Because we haven't got a lot. Do you know what I mean? So for some people, it's just like, it's just a song and it's just a video. But to us, it's part of our culture because we don't own a lot or have a lot of ownership over it. That's why we're defensive of it.
Definitely. So in summary, what we're saying, people need to show credit.
Yeah, man.
Or just not do it at all.
It's hard for them not to do it, innit? Yeah. Urban culture, black culture, is the greatest culture on earth from my perspective, and my belief, especially in England. So it's hard for them not to jump on a tune that makes sense, innit? So yeah, man, just show a little respect, innit? Tip your hat, you know what I mean? just show a little respect. When a black man slides in your DM, just give him a hello. Just give him a hello.
Yeah, you were singing about bad boys. When a bad boy really does turn up with his 3 kids and needs to stay for the week.
Yeah. Live that life, innit? That's what I'm saying, innit?
That's the life you want, man. Not that we're stereotyping.
Yeah, facts.
Because bad boys can come in any colour.
Exactly. Any shape or form, white shirts and that.
So I think we just need to make sure that a community, if you're gonna be using a community's ethics, that you need to be credited.
Yeah, that's good.
That's what I believe. Let's keep it moving, my brother. Alrighty then. Back in. What was my intro thing I was meant to use again? Can't remember. What did we keep saying? We're back.
Yeah. And
then I made a new one that I say, this one's ringing off. Nah, I forgot it. I'm gonna have to listen to the show. Shows how much I listen back to the shows.
Yeah, it's quite peaky, to be honest.
Do you know what? Do you know what? We didn't even speak about it.
What did we talk about?
It's Black History Month this
month. That's a fact.
But we speak about it every single episode.
Fact also.
But it's Black History Month. And the truth, I spoke about it. It happened. My son come back. We're learning about Black history. Interesting.
Yep.
What are you being taught? What stands out for you in your lesson, son, that has empowered you as a young black man to learn about your history? That black people were slaves and white people owned them. I said, nope, I am not having it. Shout out to his mum. She went down to school.
Yeah.
You know them ones? I didn't go that far. But I said to him, like, what I don't understand, I'm not going to touch on it long.
Yeah.
But as a young black man...
Yep.
If you're being taught your history, the only thing that stands out to him as a child is that his ancestors were slaves. That can't sit right with me. Because no matter what they taught, I don't care what they've taught.
Yeah.
What stuck to him and his...
But don't you think that's going to stand out to anybody?
No, but why teach it then?
What? So they should just avoid teaching slavery?
100%. I don't think slavery should even be taught. Why does it need to be taught?
That's interesting.
That's 300 years of 20,000 years, or how long they have history for. That's only a small percentage of history.
Mm-hmm. It definitely shouldn't be the only thing they talk about.
No, but I don't think they should teach it at all.
They should touch on that, I reckon.
But why? What benefit does it have for a 9-year-old to know that his ancestors were enslaved by white people?
I'm talking about history in general.
No,
maybe not for his
specific.
age. Yeah, okay. For his age, maybe that's not relevant.
And I don't even think it should be taught in schools.
Nah, it has to be about history. I think it has to be about history.
Yeah? I don't know.
I don't know. We need to grow up a generation that hates the monarchy, innit? And the evil that they have transpired on the globe, innit? No, I'm joking. This is about history, innit? I just think it's important.
No, but I think maybe slavery should be taught as history.
Oh, yeah,
not
facts.
Not black history.
Because slavery was all over the globe.
For now,
and
even
loads of people,
to this day,
yeah, facts.
Slavery is still going on.
Facts.
Like they updated the Anti-Slavery Act because of things that are going on like in the Western world.
Okay.
So it's relevant for everyone's history.
Yeah,
so it shouldn't be just I'm not even saying my opinion. That's my facts. I'm not even going to hear nothing different. Like I need a caller. I need a caller to come and tell me why it's important for my 9-year-old to learn about black people were slaves and enslaved by white, because that's all he took from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's all he took.
So they actually shared other stuff though, yeah.
I don't know. He's not going to tell me because all he remembers.
Okay.
Obviously, I did. So that's my job to say, right, boom.
And do you know what? Oh, I should have bought it. I bought an amazing workbook from Waterstones on Black History. It's the Black History book, I think it's called.
Oh, is it?
Dope. It starts from Africa and talks about the whole of history from the beginning of human history, and talks about it specifically from an African and black perspective.
Very good.
Dope,
what, like a adult or child?
What, for children and adults?
Yeah.
It's probably for adults, yeah.
Okay.
But you can adapt it to children. It's dope. It's quite like £17, something like that.
Okay.
From humans born came from Africa specifically.
So is it like
from the birthplace of human existence?
Black perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
History from black perspective.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's
dope. Dope. Absolutely dope.
But how much of that was? Have you read it?
I've just skimmed through it, to be honest.
So how much of it is focused on slavery? Is it a lot? Like I'm not saying to prove a point. I'm just saying
it's definitely not focused. It's
because
not focused.
Like
it's mentioned because we live in a post-slavery generation, so everything slavery impacted so much of the Western world that we're living as a result of that. So it's important to touch on, but you know. So
I think that I know we're showing you this is but I think maybe that should be taught, like since
perspective, yeah.
Because I just don't know, and I don't know.
Because just on its own,
and again, we're not fact. I don't know if Jewish people are taught in a specific time about...
They were slaves.
No, they're in Germany. What's it called again?
Holocaust, yeah.
They know about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's like, okay, this month of the year, we're just going to talk about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Like, it's part of their history.
Yeah. It's
taught, they understand, it's atrocious, and it's kind of said, right, that's how... Move on.
Yeah.
Whereas I just, like, I don't know if slavery just needs to be taught because it's Black History Month and because we need to hit our criteria for the month.
We've got to talk about certain.
I spoke to someone else and I said, do you create what you teach children, or are you given a criteria? They said, nah, we make what we want if we want to.
Yeah.
So yes, you can pick up the
other perspectives. Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick up what you're meant to from the school. Forgot what the word is. So you can pick that, or you can. So they was like, yeah, we're doing Marcus Rashford.
Okay, dope.
Like our month or our hour a week is around Marcus Rashford, where he come from, what he's doing, dope. Like free school meet. I said, see them things that dope. For me, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's better for me for my son than for him to learn about what happened 300 years ago.
Slavery might not be an important topic in Black history for a 9-year-old, but I do think it's an important in the wider scheme of Black history. So that's dope. Yeah.
So you think it's important for us?
I think it's important for us. Yeah.
So what does it benefit us knowing this?
Yeah, it just means that we are living in a post-slavery generation, and therefore the things like certain banks are only wealthy because of slavery. Like they were created because of slavery, because of the slave trade. Some institutions are created. Certain last names are wealthy because of slavery. That are still have power to this day. That are still affecting the probably CEOs or owners of like huge organizations. I'm talking like huge banks.
Yeah, Lloyd's.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Lloyd's was a main contributor in selling and shipping slaves.
So those things are important for us to know.
Insuring the boats that were bringing the slaves.
Specifically around social economics for certain demographics of people, and even how we view people. I think that's why we are a post-slavery generation. So therefore, because of slavery, white people view us a certain way, even if it's unconscious. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I think it's important. But it's not important on its own. It's important in regards to everything about our history.
But the thing is, as much as I agree,
and even in understanding the Commonwealth, the way that the monarchy, why Queen Elizabeth is the head of these states in different countries all over the globe, why she owns, or the monarchy owns so much land around the globe. Like, I think that's extremely important.
But I think
and
all
it's
of that,
a reflection of slavery.
But all of that, I believe, is world history.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
it's not Black history, it's just history in general.
History, even the banks, because although, yes, they were a part, they've also been a part of other stuff, war. You know, doing like all of this, like you said, England have gone to war and conquered countries and took control. Like, that's world history.
Facts.
So I don't think slavery should be focused on Black history. I think it should be slavery. And within slavery, there was a time when slaves were brought over from Africa, and there was also a time in the 1700s where slaves were brought from Europe. And there was a time when in America they took the India, or they took the, like, all of that should just run as a separate, I believe.
No, that's dope. That makes sense.
But I'm not going to be able to change anything.
Yeah, man. We need Kanye West to change the world, man.
Kanye, this is what I'm saying. With his power, he should be putting together people to make this, to put that into the curriculum.
We need Kanye. That's
curriculum.
We need Kanye, man. We need Kanye.
But yeah, listen, if you're a teacher or you're anyone that teaches it, reach out. Yeah, I'm willing to sit down. I'm willing to spare time, even if it takes 6 hours to go through what a lesson could look like to empower for everyone. Because I wouldn't say, like, I asked my son bare questions and he's not going to answer.
Yeah.
I said, how did the white people react to that? But that's, like, I don't know if, like you said, do they feel shamed? Like a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
How did they react? I don't know how they react because I'm not white. I know how I reacted when I first heard about it.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
No, but
so I
would
don't know
say,
how they do.
On a random one though, when I was young, when I was like 8 or 9, there wasn't a deep comprehension of blackness for me.
No,
so the difference between me and a white kid wasn't that deep. Unless they brought it up, I probably wouldn't even have thought.
But then, like, in honesty, when did you? Because I know when I was.
Yeah.
But so when did you realize, like, we are bare different?
Yeah, probably secondary school.
Yeah.
Secondary school, that's probably when it hit me.
And
because I was going to an all-white school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I didn't even realise. Unless I looked in the mirror, I wouldn't even have remembered.
Yeah, which is great. That's what I'm saying. But for me, it was when, like, obviously, you grow up, you're treated a different way. You didn't really realise you just say where you are. But then when they start teaching Black history, because I didn't learn nothing in primary school, but when you get to senior school, they start, and then they're like, because this, for me, that made me then think, okay, so these people think they're better than me because of. That made me then start to be aware of that situation, and maybe my defense. Well, I did, because I went through years and years of being years of it. So, but if that didn't exist, and they didn't teach that, they taught empowerment to everybody. Maybe it would have been a different. Maybe I would have turned that differently.
That's a fact.
I don't know.
That's a fact.
But we just I just wanted to, I thought that was interesting.
That's a good point. It is Black History Month, so shout out to everybody. Hopefully you're doing something black. Or doing someone
Give
black.
Give back the artifacts, man. Oh my word. You see the documentary with the brother?
No, I haven't seen this.
Wow, so I watched the documentary, and they went to like the what they call curator of the British Library.
Yeah.
And said, big man, 300 years ago, you took by force these artifacts from wherever, say, I don't know, Cameroon or Senegal. Give them back. Yeah. Wow. It's not as easy as that. And his brother's like, does the British Library own these artifacts? Yeah. Were they created in Britain? And he's like, wow, we don't know if they were traded. He said, all right, show me the British Library in Cameroon. Yeah. What did they get from it? And the brother's like, the thing is,
that's sick. That's dope.
And he's, but like, he wasn't, because it was professional, but he wasn't like, he was just being abrupt with his sentence. Yeah. But he was like, is it not time that you give back everything you stole? Yeah. Because these are important history in those people's lives that they don't even have. Yeah. Like, imagine they don't even know about certain things because Britain took over. Like their tools and their equipment and you know, ravished the land, left the land to rebuild itself. So they can't even go back after that because we ravished it. Okay. Nah, it's big things. It's good still. You have to go watch
I need to watch that documentary. Yeah.
But he went to different places around the UK and was like, you know, like they've got an exhibition of Zimbabwe artifacts, and he's like, dude, you own these who owns these artifacts? Yeah. Just because they're in your library doesn't mean that you own, or in your museum doesn't mean that you own them. I think it's time you start to give it back.
That's deep.
Yeah, I think it is time to start give it back. All they do is get it back and sell it, but because that's how their economy is at the moment.
Might not actually end up there.
Yeah, it might end up back, but even if they do, at least the money's going back into that country. Or they loan it back, but they pay a little loan fee.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
But I don't know how all those things work. Maybe to us it just seems simple. Like, big man, you took it, give it back.
Yeah.
Done. Like, all it is it's not. It doesn't even show our history at all. Yeah. It's not like we took these tools, adapted them, and now we've got a screwdriver. Yeah. That's manufactured by Philips.
From us. Yeah. Facts.
It doesn't affect us. It's just for us to look at in a museum. And probably not even us. It's not even us. People like us that go and look at that stuff.
Facts.
Anyway, got off, aren't I?
Just slightly.
Let's bring an ending. I'm getting mad at me.
Alright, shout out to Black History Month.
100%.
Go to a black shop, buy something from black.
Buy something.
You know what I mean? Do something, innit? At least wear a black t-shirt. I don't know what can I say. Innit?
The good thing is we can laugh about these.
We can giggle, man. We can giggle.
Like, it's not, we're not out here standing outside Black Panther with the hat and marching. Even though some people do.
Shout out to those.
It's all about a conversation, man. It's all about learning. Be open, learn. Buy some Black History books that you're not gonna get in school. That doesn't have Kunta Kinte in.
Facts. Trying to tell Kunta Kinte's story, yeah?
Yeah. Buy a book that don't tell Kunta Kinte's story.
Yeah.
Buy a different book. My brother.
Man. Blessings on that.
Good to be back, man. Blessings. Broken generation. Right. Put you on the spot. What episode are we on? Do you remember?
We got to be on like 12.
Do you know what? 12 is the number I thought as well.
Oh, is it?
So I think it might be 12.
Episode 12. This might be episode 12 still.
If it's not 12, it's 12 now because we've said it.
Facts, innit?
That's how we keep it moving. Facts. Until next week.
Blessings.
It's Danger on the social media. Chapter 31 out right now. All good streaming platforms.
I go by the name and last name Henry on Instagram. Holler at me on Instagram. Follow my new book coming out in February. Hopefully, fingers crossed, all is well. The Instagram handle for that is The Cupid's Tale Book. Holler at that. Go grab some books if you just feel like supporting a black guy on Black History Month.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Grab these on the Amazon. I was gonna say Amsterdam. I don't know what to talk about Amsterdam. On the Amazon, and yeah, man, all is good, all is well. We'll talk soon.